Welcome to Module 5, Key Number 5, which is Mentoring and Coaching. I am your instructor, Dr. Peter Rios, and I am so excited to be together with you in this module. First of all, let me congratulate you on getting through almost a quarter of the course already. You are in the 5th module. Come on, give yourself a round of applause. You should be pumped up. You're doing well, you're moving forward, you're making progress to maximize your life. This is what Oprah Winfrey said about mentors. A mentor is someone who allows you to see the hope inside yourself. Wow, that is a powerful statement, because a good mentor, what differentiates a poor mentor or not so good mentor from a good or effective mentor, is that they're going to see the gifts, talents, the abilities that you have within you, and they're going to pull them out. They're going to help you to go to that next stage, that next level, that next growth process or journey in your life. So that is important as we think through what mentors are in this module. Let me tell you a little bit about one of my favorite mentors. Now, you read about him in the book Maximize. Hopefully you've already read the 5th chapter, the 5th key. If not, you can do it after this video. But I talk about Dr. Carlos Campbell. I mention him because there was a moment in my life when I was going from one level of leadership to another. And I was going into executive leadership in higher education. Up to this point, I had not been in such a level of leadership. And I did not know any other Latino, right? Any other Spanish-speaking, Latino, Puerto Rican person in this type of role. Well, when I was pursuing my first doctoral degree, I met Dr. Campbell at the university where I got my doctorate. He was the president. So he was the only and first person Latino that I knew in such a high position in higher education. I began to talk with him from time to time, and then I bumped into him in a conference at one point. And at this conference, when I had accepted this position to become a vice president of a university, I approached him. I was nervous. I was scared. I'm telling you. So I understand when you're thinking about getting a mentor, getting someone to help you out. Trust me, I've been there. I understand. It can be something, you just get nervous, right? And I approached him and I said, hey, Dr. Campbell, I just want to let you know I accepted this role. He knew, but I wanted to remind him. And I asked him, I don't know any other Latinos, any other Hispanics in executive leadership in higher education. Would you mentor me? Now, I have to be honest. I thought he was going to say quickly no, and I wouldn't blame him. He's a college president, right? He has so many responsibilities. But the guy said yes. Oh, man, you can't imagine how ecstatic I was. I said, yes. He's like, yeah, here's my cell phone number. He gave me a cell phone number. I began to call him once a week, once every other week. He would keep tabs on me. I began to ask tough questions about leadership, how to run executive leadership meetings, how to lead effectively amongst a diversity of people, how to lead and serve with older people and younger people, older and younger than me, how to navigate this complexity, this complex issue of what we what we're talking about today, which is leadership. And thank God for Dr. Campbell. He mentored me. He got me through that season. He helped me. He saw in me, like what Oprah Winfrey said, things that I did not know I had in myself. He encouraged me when I felt like, I didn't think I could lead this group, or, things were challenging. I had to facilitate a transition at one point in this university, right? I had to transition all the online education from another company back to the university. This was a multi-million-dollar project, and little old me here leading the way, bringing campus shareholders, stakeholders together, leaders, staff, faculty, some students, bringing them together in a committee, in a task force. I had never done any of these things. Well, guess what? I had someone who could coach me, who can help me. And that's what you need. If you want to maximize your life, you want to go to that next level, baby. I know you do, because that's why you're in this course, right? You're going to need a mentor, a strategic mentor, somebody who believes in you, somebody who sees the greatness that you have in you, and they can help you to go to that next level. So quickly, let's talk about what is the impact of mentoring? Well, first of all, number one, there's a knowledge transfer, right? So in my own situation, I'm talking about Dr. Campbell. He transferred knowledge to me. He had already been in executive leadership 20 plus years. He had already been a campus president, a provost, a professor. He had already navigated issues as an adult, as a family person. So he was able to bless me, give me those tools that he had already learned. And what happens? You can avoid the speed bumps. You can avoid many failures or errors, right? By following someone else. So guess what? He transferred knowledge. Number two, I met him at a conference, right? Well, guess what? He began to open his network up to me. So in meetings, I would go with him to meetings. I remember serving with him at another university. He eventually invited me to be a vice president of another university where he was president, and I was a vice president of enrollment, enrollment management. And he began to invite me to different meetings, strategic meetings with government officials, with professional associations, going to different cities. You can't get that anywhere else unless you connect with somebody who's already where you would like to be. And so number three, it builds confidence. You increase your self-confidence. I would not be as confident today if it were not for people like Dr. Campbell taking time to pour into me, to help me, to show me the way, show me the ropes, right? And when I made mistakes, and I made a lot of them, and when I committed, when I had, failures or setbacks, he helped me. Mentors will help you to make the modifications, to make the adjustments necessary so that you can flourish and have a great professional career and personal growth. And number four, the impact of mentoring, personalized feedback, right? So like I said, when I was in the second university, serving Dr. Campbell, he gave me the opportunity. 6 months I was in the job. He said, we're going to help you to see how you're doing. And I thought, okay, we're going to have a meeting. He's like, no, we're going to do a 360-degree feedback coaching process on you. And so what happened was they began to interview the staff that reported to me. They began to send surveys to different staff members, and they asked deep questions about me. And at the end, it produces a report. And the report, he went over the report with me of where I could, where were my strengths, where were my weaknesses, where were the opportunities for growth and for progress. So that's something important and powerful that you get if you can align yourself with somebody else, someone who's serious, a mentor who will speak into your life and will empower you. So you're probably thinking, how can I find a Dr. Campbell? How can I find a person like that? I'm glad that you asked. Right? First of all, you need to seek someone who's at the level or doing what you want to do, right? So you're not going to ask your uncle or your aunt who's sitting on the couch, who still lives with their parents in the basement. That's probably not a good mentor. You want to ask somebody who's, and nothing against family members like that, right? I have them, God knows. But you want to align yourself with someone who is at the place, at the level, and whether professionally, personally, spiritually, who can help you to grow. Number two, don't hesitate to ask. Believe me, I was scared to approach Dr. Campbell, but I did. Number three, remember that one person will not be everything to you. So in other words, Dr. Campbell empowered me, mentored me, especially in the professional realm, but I had other mentors at the same time who were helping me in the spiritual realm and in other aspects, right, of my life. So my point is, one person will not be everything to you. So don't try to make that person everything to you, or don't exclude a potential mentor because you think this person can't help me in everything. No one can help you in everything, all right? So that means that we have to choose wisely, right? We have to choose our mentor wisely. This is what Steven Spielberg said. The delicate balance of mentoring someone is not creating them in your own image, but giving them the opportunity to create themselves. Oh man, powerful, right? Dr. Campbell didn't try to make me a mini Campbell, right? He said, I'm going to empower you to be the best Peter Rios you can be. And that's what you need to seek. Someone who doesn't have an ego, someone who's not going to be selfish. And most times if somebody in that level, in a professional or personal level, wants to be your mentor, it's because they care and they want to help you. Now, I did mention coaching in the beginning. Let me speak briefly about coaching. Coaching and mentors have a lot of commonality, but there are some differences. So while mentoring is most likely free, and please respect your mentor's time, coaching will most always be at a cost. So remember that. Mentoring free, coaching paid. Now, they're both necessary, okay? They are both necessary. I have gone through mentorship. I have gone through coaching. I have gotten counseling. Side note, if you need counseling, you have unresolved issues, you need to work on your well-being, please get counseling, professional help. Trust me, it will help you. I have been able to overcome a lot, forgive a lot of people, overcome feeling abandonment, neglect, right? All of these things that I struggled as a young person, I have gotten healing from that. That has helped me and allowed me to be the leader, the person who I am today. So coaches, what would they do? They will help you to see where you're at and help you to clarify your goals. So most likely a coach is going to do what's like a life, what we call a life wheel, and you'll be doing that in the self-assessment module. So get ready. They want to assess you where you're at now to help you get to where you want to go in the future. They will serve as accountability partners. Hey, you may make a deal with your coach. I want to read 4 or 8 books or 12 books a month. Cool. The coach will help you to build those milestones, build the plan, and then keep you accountable every week. How is your reading going? I'm just giving that as an example. Enhanced performance. Who doesn't want to get better? Coaches help us to get better. I have helped several people, many organizations, teams, and executive leaders on how to go to the next level, how to maximize their leadership. So coaches will help you do that. Coaches help you overcome barriers. Yeah, everyone in professional life, whether you're a single parent, it doesn't matter. You're a teacher, you're a lawyer, you're a business entrepreneur, a professor, a minister, whatever you're doing, you need help in overcoming barriers. Coaches come with a strategic mindset. Speaking of mindset, number 5, clear thinking. Yes, coaches, we help people. I help people. I don't tell people what to think, okay? That's what consultants do. And I've done consulting. Consulting is great, but we're talking about mentoring and coaching right now. Coaches don't tell you what to think. They teach you how to think. I'm going to leave it right there. So really quick, let me go over what type of mindset you need as a mentee. It's very important. Number 1, you need to be open to learning. Remember, we need to be humble, teachable. You need that skill, okay? We need to set clear goals. We need to go with to our potential mentor with take initiative, make a plan. It may not be perfect, it's okay, but your potential mentor is going to want to see that you've thought about what type of relationship, how can they help you? And you can't just go empty-handed. You have to have questions written down, in the areas you need help. Think about it, go deep, look up online things and go to the meeting prepared. Right? And you have to show initiative. Do not wait for the mentor to be calling you. Do not wait. I take initiative. I reach out to my mentors. I want to set a meeting up. I do it. It's nice when they reach out to me once in a while also, but I usually am the one taking the initiative and setting up the appointments, bringing in the agenda, asking questions, bringing my issues so that they can help me to work through those problems. All right, I'm out of time, but remember, leveraging the power of mentoring and coaching can be transformative, leading to significant growth, enhanced professional capabilities, and greater overall success. So whether through formal programs or more informal arrangements, the benefits of these relationships can be profound and lasting. The power of mentoring and coaching cannot be overstated. I cannot overstate how important this module is. Please get it. For you to go to that next level, you're going to need somebody by your side. These practices, coaching and mentoring, are instrumental in fostering growth, facilitating change, and unlocking potential in individuals, that's you and me, and organizations. Hey, it's been great to see you in Module 5. Remember your master action plan and the rest of the module materials. I'll see you in the next module.